Day as perfect as can be. They're here to talk about their upcoming bridal show. Welcome Todd Davis, Lisa Sysak, and we've got the love chef along with us because we're talking about love, right?
It's all about love today.
You know about weddings.
Do I know about weddings?
Oh yeah.
Been to one or two.
Yeah.
And you know, men have an interesting perspective. They need to be involved in the wedding planning process, and I know you bring in the grooms as well.
Exactly.
Tell us about the show.
Okay, a little bit about the show is that, you know, the wedding industry is kind of a mess right now because of the popularity of movies and TVs and DJs and all that kind of thing. So the market's a little bit crazy. So the show, it gives you an opportunity to come in and actually meet with the bride, meet with the vendors, and be a part of that. So you can find all your vendors in one day. You can see cakes, you can see caterers, you can see DJs and MCs. And then we, of course, have the fashion show with Wedding Center USA that will have the gowns that we'll see a little bit later.
And being the woman, I love seeing the fashion shows. I think that's the best part. You see all the beautiful dresses, you see what they look like going down the aisle. What do the guys, what do you look for?
The nice part, it's all under one roof.
All under one
In other
roof.
words, if you take up my Wednesday night, because I'm going out with the guys this night, or taking the Thursday night, honey, I can't do all these things. But if it's in one roof and you've got everything and you can get it all done within several hours, not that you have to make a decision, I'm sure, but you can take brochures home.
Right, definitely.
You can get questions answered later, et
You know,
cetera.
you get the FaceTime with the vendors,
Right.
and that's the key.
That's
you know,
important.
There's so many different people out there and so many different kinds of vendors. You're able to actually meet with them, find out who you like, and then make an appointment to meet with them again later in person or in a little small setting by yourself.
Okay, now, so you could drop off the groom at, say, the DJ
Exactly.
area.
The DJ, the tuxedos, or the
and
cake.
you can go look at the flowers.
Exactly.
Look at the flowers and see what's going on, what kind of flowers, and see how much they cost. Because sometimes flowers
Yeah,
cost,
that's the thing,
say,
gotta
hey,
worry
you could
about
talk to
that.
the guy on the side and say, you know, don't want to pick those kind of flowers.
Yeah.
But these are the things you
what
can
not
do.
to get.
Yeah, these are the things you can do, which is nice, face to face. I think that's an important thing.
Face-to-face
Rather than
time.
telephone to telephone.
There's so many different personalities in this industry, so the nice thing is to find somebody that's personality fits what you're looking for and have that quality FaceTime. Rather than on the phone or mailers or on the internet, you actually get an opportunity to talk to these people.
And there are a lot of little things when it comes to planning a wedding that you don't really think about.
There's a lot more things than people realize. You know, we're talking about a year's worth of planning that's over in 9 hours. So there's a lot of little details, and people don't really realize how many things there are out there, from the limousines to the video to the photography to the churches to the favors and the
To the caterer.
to the caterer.
Right. Yeah, it's true. Absolutely important. And the nice part about it is that I think you're responsible for some of those vendors that are in there, knowing the quality of what they deliver, which I think is one of the most important things with brides and grooms today. You always hear horror stories, and you hear about it in news. My wedding pictures came 4 years after I got married, and we got divorced 2 years ago.
Exactly.
I mean, you hear these stories. I mean, this is
Bad
the problem.
stories.
That's the problem. That's what happens when you're just looking online
And you-
or
Yellow
doing little
Pages, and
Yellow
you don't know.
Pages or on, just having a phone conversation. You really don't know until
These
you
are
actually
pre-qualified
sit and
vendors.
talk. Right.
Right.
Kimberly Vaughn, who puts the show together, goes to great lengths to find the right vendors to put in a show like this.
And
that's
speaking
great.
of vendors, Wedding Center USA, they have won some prestigious awards, and they do great shows, right? Tell us a little bit about the wedding dresses and some of the things that they're going to
We're going to see some of the dresses here in a moment. All the dresses are built to fit. So the bride actually goes in and gets measured, and then the dress comes in already altered. Now, there might be some alterations need to be done afterwards, but very few, where traditionally most brides go in and the dresses are off the rack, or they pick something, they order something out of a catalog, it comes in and they have to have alterations done. These dresses are made to measure to the brides.
Okay, Lisa, give us some of the details of the show.
Well, basically, there'll be every vendor you can possibly imagine at the show. There'll be videographers, caterers, bakers. We recommend that you bring your wedding consultant, if you have one, to the show, so that
What if you want to get one? Do you have wedding
there'll
consultants
be wedding
there?
consultants there. That's exactly what we do.
Oh, you're a wedding consultant. So what is the one thing that brides and grooms overlook when it comes to planning the wedding that they really could get taken care of at the
Their
show?
budget. They should really figure out their budget so that they know exactly what to focus on, such as if they want to spend a ton of money on flowers, they need to have that set up in advance so that they budget elsewhere.
So if you're coming to the show, have an idea of budget in mind already,
Right.
not just total of how much you want to spend, but how much for the flowers, how much for the dress.
Budgets and needs. Needs are the biggest thing that brides forget today. They think about what they want and not what they need. If you're getting married in the same location as you're having the reception, then you have different needs than you would if you're getting married in a church and having a
You
reception
not need a
somewhere
limo
else.
or
Okay.
transportation.
We just had a graphic with the details, the when and where. This is going to be in Modesto.
It's in Modesto. It's at the SOS Club, which is 819 Sunset Avenue, Modesto, California. For the show information, you can go to CaliforniaBridalEvents.com or give a call to 877-700-BRIDE.
Okay, and the best thing at the show
Me.
this year? You?
Me.
You are the show.
No, it's hairdos.
Yeah, it's a
He
DJ
is a
thing, you know,
hairdo.
that's what it
DJ
is.
thing,
So
Our fashion show will be the
the
best.
fashion show is beautiful.
very
Do they
nice.
print tickets off the internet?
Yes, the
You can
tickets are
purchase
also
online.
available at the door for $7 or in advance at CaliforniaBridalEvents.com.
Fabulous. And you're going to be sticking with us because we're going to see some of those
All right.
bridal gowns. And you, the best thing at the show.
best thing at the show. Come on,
Yeah,
come on.
after the break. Thank you both, and special thanks to A Moment in Time for sponsoring this segment of the show. Now stay with us. When we come back, we're checking out the latest looks in bridal fashions. Don't go too far.